is the Iron Trader and TGIF. Wow, what a really another great week of trading here. The crude oil just on a great on the scalp short. Natural gas on the long trade. Tesla on the long trade. Just been a really good week. So as usual, we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, buy the ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily chart. Now, I've always been pointing out here this key 8 SMA here. See, when it rolls over like this here, crosses that 21 day, that's very bearish. Okay, so when we came up here, it looked like it was going to roll, but then it popped up a little higher, and then it kind of flattened out. But now it's definitely clearly over the 21 day. Not very good at all. Okay, so eventually what you're going to have here is when you have these rallies going up, it's going to be just like what you have here. And this is a true bear flag. And then when it hits that area, that's really a good shorting point here to come back on down here. All right, so today what we have is so far your low was 82.05. Yesterday's lows was 82.15. So you already have a lower low again here. Okay, so what do you want to do on the downside? So you want to look at the bottom of this candle here. Okay, you got 81.48 here. You have 80.88. We have 79.61. We have 79.34. And then we come right into this 100 SMA here, sitting at 78.74. Okay, and then right below that, which is our big target, is going to be 77.57. Now, I don't know exactly if it's going to get there, but that's good. Target is what you want to shoot for, because the 200 day is always that very strong resistance or support levels. Okay, so here on the upside, well, what we're going to do is we want to look at the bottom of this candle here. Okay, so you're looking at 84.16, and then we want to look here at this 84.98. That's going to be very critical level here. Again, if you can get above that, then your target is going to be this 8 SMA here at 87.98, and then right above that is going to be your 21 at 89.07. Now, there really isn't any sense, say, oh, well, if it gets above that, yeah, it could, but realistically here, then you just follow these candles all the way on up here. Okay, so what you have 89.59 here, and then we have 90.27. And then we come to the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 90.35, and then we have 91.88. But when you have that crossover like that, that's going to take a lot of work, because that is huge resistance. Now, just remember, all the big boys out there, whether you're hedge fund or you're Goldman or JP Morgan or whoever you are out there, they're using the exact same charts that I'm using. Okay, these machines are using the same charts that I'm using here, so they see the same thing that I do. They see this 8 day, they see that 21 day, and then when they see that, that's resistance. Okay, so what we want to do here on the upside is look at this key level here, 84.99. Okay, if you can get up to that area, just like we did yesterday, it tried, but it just cannot close above and then put it in a lower low. Now, so far we have another lower low here. So realistically, you can follow these candles right down to give you a nice good support. But we're really looking for this 100 day here at 78.74, and we're looking for that 77.57 here on the downside. Now, your RSI here, well, it's trying to level off here, but that doesn't mean a whole lot. That can level off and then boom right back down again here. You know what I'm saying? So on your MACD, you still have a ways to go. You had that bearish cross. Once that green crosses that red, it's over. You had the negative divergence. It's over. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out here. But don't get too excited here. If it does rally up here, if you want to take a scalp, then just look at the 50 SMA here as that's where the stock will be, our crude oil is going to be going. And on the downside, watch the 100 and the 200. All right, let's take a look here on a weekly and a monthly. Okay, your monthly chart here. Well, let me just big this up a little bit. Okay, this is the key level I've been pointing out. Well, she lost that. Okay, so now we're headed right down here to this 78.61, your 8 SMA, okay, which lines up very nice with your 100 SMA here and your 200 day here on your daily chart, okay? So that's exactly where we're looking to go. You notice that the green was trying to cross over the red. It never did happen, and then just pulled right down. Your RSI here is on the downside. Now, this is a monthly chart, so there's plenty of time to go on it, but always just take a good look at this all the time, because what it does, it gives you like more of a big picture kind of a situation. Okay, so here on the weekly chart, well, I was always pointing out here, if this could hold, then we could have a rally back out up here. It never holds. You put an indecision candle in for the week, and then once you put in a lower low, she's gone. Okay, so now we have to look here at this key 21 SMA here. You're looking at 79.02, and then we're looking at 78.41. See, all these SMAs here, okay, like the 8 SMA, everything lines up pretty much here like it did on the daily chart. It just looks like it just wants low. When you get a big ass red candle like this, I mean, you got to have some kind of if you're going to have a reverse, you have to have either a higher low, you have to have a red dog, you have to have something that tells you, that says, hey, this is bottom here, now we're going higher. All right, your RSI, she's rolling over here. Your MACD here looks like she just wants to cross over. That green crosses below that red, then it's basically good night, Irene. Now, I posted that seasonality chart here many times here for you, so you can just go back, take a look at that, and it really gives you a good big overview of where crude does, on a yearly basis. All right, let's take a look here at the old natty gas. All right, here's a natural gas here seasonality chart. Now you can see where it sells right on off here. So on September here, and this actually has been playing out here pretty good, where it just kind of rockets up. It depends on what kind of winter it has, what kind of catalyst it has, okay? So just take a good overall look and see how this all works out. So basically what you want to do is you want to buy it in September, even though it's just kind of a creeping up here, and then you want to be long here into this October month here. Now, again, if it's cold, this could hang on here till November here, but then what you want to do is start, because takes in all your futures contracts here, you want to start unloading that natural gas here. And then what you do is all the way back down here to December area, okay? So in February, people don't realize that here you really have, is almost like crude here, is where you do have a big rally up here all the way into June here, area here. So this would be another good time that you want to get back into it. So never have an opinion of long or short. Just take this here as an overall picture. A lot of times it works out, sometimes it doesn't work out here, but it just gives you another view of it. All right, here we have natural gas, your hourly and your 4-hour chart, okay? Well, you can see where it held up here. It never did come fill the gap. That's at 2.85. This is that 2.82, and then rallied up here, and now we have a nice sideways action here again. Okay, so if you look here on the hourly chart here, it popped up here so far today to a new high of 3.23 here, and now we just have a little sideways action. So on the upside here, let's just watch this right here. That's basically at 3.2, and then we want to come up here at basically 3.24 here. That is going to be the retest. On the downside, watch this 21 SMA here. If it happens to fall down, and you can come all the way down here to this retest here of this 50-day here at 3.07. But right now we have some really nice sideways action going here. This has really been a really good trade here. I am long the UNG, and I'm scalping Boil, B-O-I-L. So it's been a really good trade here on the upside here. All right, let's take a look here on a daily and a weekly. Okay, daily and the weekly. Now, on the weekly, I've been always pointing out this price channel here, 3.018, and then this key candle right here, that's sitting at that 3.027. Well, it broke out here yesterday, which is very, very nice. So basically, your upside target, if you're looking for a big upside target, is going to be this candle right here. This is at that 3.27. So far today, it got as high as 3.239. So that is going to be your target. And then we have to see what's going to happen at that time, okay? Is it going to reject that? Is it going to close above? If it closes above, your big target here is going to be this 3.77 here, okay? So just always remember, when you have a pattern like this, you have that long basing pattern, when that thing rips, she just rips. And this has been putting in some nice series of higher lows. That's always very, very bullish. So today you want to watch this key 50-day here at 3.27, a close above, and then there's your target at 3.77. Now, here on your daily chart here, this here has always been nice. You had your low and then your series of higher lows. When it sold off here, down here, you can see where it held that 8 SMA here nicely. See, this is why you trade the charts. Even just like where it sold off here, or bottomed here yesterday, it held that 8 SMA here. Now, You look at your 8 SMA, your 2150, everything is rolling up here very, very nicely here. This is a very, very bullish pattern here with the higher lows. Okay, so what you want to do here on your downside is if it does sell off here, then we want to look to the top of this candle right here, okay? So you're looking at 3.055 here. And then what we want to do is we always want to look at this candle here. This is that 3.018. And then we come down here to the year 8 SMA at 2.98. Again, if that is lost here, then we follow this candles right on down here, okay? So you got 2.96. You got 2.93, and then we can work ourselves down here to this 21-day at 2.8, the 50 at 2.71, and this 200-day sitting at 2.69. Now, even if this sold off here, and as long as it held this 2.6, this 100 SMA here, your series of higher lows here are still very, very much intact here. So what you want to do here is, I'll have it bigger for you here this afternoon here later today, is we just want to look here to the left of your chart here, and then we can get you can fine tune this here, like your 3.25 area. I'm saying your next big target up here is going to be that 3.50. So just take these price channels and go right across there nicely, okay? And that gives you exactly where your resistance levels here. But the key today is watching this 50-day at 3.27. We're going to see what it can do when it gets there. Is it going to bust above? Is it going to get rejected? That is going to be the key. All right, I'll have more for you on the crude and natural gas here today after the pit close. Thanks for watching.